Hello dears, I'm Hangameh. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make a very special and delicious marble brownies cake. This cake consists of two parts, an excellent cream cheese layer and a chocolate marble brownies cake. For the cream cheese layer, we need the following ingredients: 300 grams cream cheese, 2 eggs, 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, 4 teaspoons flour, 50 gram unsalted pasteurized butter, and half of a cup sugar. Start by creaming softened butter with sugar until well combined. Then add the eggs one by one, beating each for about 30 seconds until mixed. Finally, add the vanilla essence with the last egg. You should beat it until our mixture is thick and light. It takes 3 or 4 minutes. Here you can add cream cheese and a flour. Fold in the cream cheese and flour using a spatula. Here don't use an electric mixer to avoid the loose cream cheese layer because it sinks into the cake. Now let's move on to the ingredients for the chocolate brownies marble cake. You need 150 gram unsalted pasteurized butter, 150 gram flour, 3 tablespoons cocoa powder, 4 eggs, 100 gram dark chocolate. Make sure to use real chocolate, not cocoa butter substitutes. 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 200 gram sugar, 1/8 teaspoon salt, and half of a cup walnuts. It's optional. Melt the chocolate using the melt method, then melt the butter and mix it with the chocolate. Add the cocoa powder and mix well. In another bowl, beat the eggs until slightly foamy, then add the sugar gradually while beating. Continue beating for 3 to 4 minutes until the mixture doubles in volume and becomes light in color. Pour the sugar gradually, step by step, like video, and don't pour it once because your cake batter becomes stiff. You can see the batter becomes light. Now you can add the melted chocolate mixture and mix it gently. Just mix it gently with a spatula. Gradually add the dry ingredients and fold them in until combined. Just fold it with a spatula. You can pour the batter into a round or a square baking 25-25 pan. Start by pouring the chocolate cake batter into the pan. I'm using a round pan lined with aluminum foil and greased with parchment paper at the bottom. After pouring the chocolate cake batter, pour the cream layer on top and shape it with a wooden skewer. The cream layer is very delicious on its own. You can sprinkle walnuts on top of the cream layer if desired. This is entirely optional. Then bake the cake in a preheated oven at 180 centigrade for about 45 minutes. Allow the cake to cool completely before removing it from the pan. This cake doesn't need to be refrigerated and can be kept in an airtight container for 2 or 3 days. If you want to store it for more than 3 days, keep it in a sealed container in the refrigerator. This is very delicious cake. In order to make desserts or sweets, first we need to melt the butter and extract buttermilk to get pure butter. First we let the butter melt with medium heat and the impurities of the butter are separated. We call this substance formed on the top of melted butter buttermilk. Now we have two ways to remove buttermilk. The first way is that when the butter is melted, we put it in a freezer. The buttermilk does not freeze, but the butter freezes. After the butter freezes, we can remove the buttermilk from the top of the butter with a knife. The second way is the way that I show you in the video. Let the butter boil and some of the impurities evaporate. Another part of the impurities burns and settles at the bottom of the butter and the rest of the impurities are on the top of the butter. Pass the butter through a strainer to separate the buttermilk. This way you will have pure butter.